I don't think enough people are looking at their body care routine as an extension of their self-love ritual. And later I'll share a little bit of my own story as to why my body care routine really became a staple in my self-love journey. Hello, love. I'm Anjuli, and I mainly focus on fashion, beauty, and empowerment because ultimately I want you to feel good about yourself, no matter who you are and where you came from. And part of feeling good about yourself is my body routine, is taking a shower or taking a bath. Because, well, yes, you can step in and out of the shower and it can be as simple as that. For me, this is a ritual, okay? This is a practice. This is a way of life. And so I want to show you a little bit of my routine today. So the first thing to know is I'm almost never taking a shower, okay? I'm sorry. Today I did take a shower because I was trying to be in and out, but girl, I am not a shower person. I am in the bath. I love the bath. I have a beautiful bathtub, and I've never personally owned a bathtub where I could just fit my whole body into it before. I'm 5'10" for reference. So to have this big, beautiful tub, I want to take full advantage of it. So before I'm even hopping into the tub, because when I get into the tub, I'm really in there to relax, which we'll talk about in the next step. But I am exfoliating my body. I am dry brushing my whole body. The whole point of this step is to just kind of slow off that dead skin, get rid of it, improve circulation. I just do this because I want to not have to deal with having extra dry, crusty skin when I get out of the tub. Hot water does tend to dry skin out, and I'm not trying to help with having dry skin. I'm not trying to be an ashy black girl, and so I exfoliate before I even get in there just to kind of lessen the amount of damage I'm probably gonna do to my skin anyway. But trust me, I am baby soft. I will tell you how I get baby soft. You'll see. It all works out in the end. For me, my bath time is kind of my time to kick it with my inner child, because I am doing my bath, I'm running the water, I'm putting in the salts, I'm putting in the bubbles. Do I think they do anything for the skin? No. I just don't. If you are using a bath bomb that has oils in it, that will do something for your skin, but I'm not using that. I'm literally just putting bubbles and salt aromatherapy into my tub because I just want to have a pretty fun bath. I am in there. This is going to disgust some people, I'm sure, but I am in my bath from 2 to 3 hours, sometimes even longer. So I'm not really in there looking to get clean. I'm in there to relax. I'm in there to just connect, to unwind, and usually just to, like I said, disconnect from adulthood for a second. I just want to have a moment where I get to just feel like I'm in the tub and I'm just being taken care of. So if you're a bath person like me, I will say just use what smells good to you. Just use what's fun, because the heat of the water, that's gonna dry your skin out, okay? Bubble bath, that's also, it's not gonna boost your skin. It's not gonna make your skin softer. The salts, they're not gonna make your skin softer. They're just not. So make your bath something fun and enjoyable to you. Now, when I'm finally done with just soaking to soak, and I do decide to wash myself at the very end of my bath because I'm not trying to sit in my bodily stew. Disgusting. I do use, and this is gonna be so silly, but like I said, this is me connecting to my inner child. This stage is strictly about just disconnecting and having fun with my inner child. I'm using the Native Body Wash in the Girl Scout scent of trefoils. I think trefoils. I'll have everything linked down below. But this is like a lemony shortbread cookie scent. And this just reminds me, I had a childhood dog who loved these cookies, and it kind of reminds me of him. Reminds me of being a kid and having to put in our yearly Girl Scout order so that our dog could have Girl Scout cookies. That is why I love and once again, I'm not looking to get any benefit out of this except to just feel clean. That is it. I'm not looking for any moisturizing benefits. So like, why not have fun with it? And then on top of that, I am using men's razors. I used to have this super duper cute Hello Kitty razor that you had to buy the replacement cartridges for, but honestly, I wasn't getting that close of a shave, and as cute as the razor was, it wasn't as practical, and I'm all about an aesthetic moment, but sometimes I'm just gonna pick the practical choice, and men's razors are the cheap, practical choice. They work really, really well every single time. And that is what I'm doing in my bath. So the next step for me is going to be to moisturize. Once I get out of the tub, this is where all of the moisture is gonna come back to your body. So if you are feeling a little crusty and dusty, it's okay. It's not all over, you'll be fine. I am using the Palmer's, listen, if I show this to y'all and then you buy it, you sell it out or something, or make them hike the prices, if this is the one video I have that goes viral, and then I will be so mad. I need you to understand, I will be pissed off. I will never make another video again because I love this stuff. If you know, you know, okay? And I love the Palmer's cocoa butter. What I do is when I get out of the tub, I don't fully dry off. I just pat myself so that I'm a little damp. There's a little droplet onto the skin because I use moisturizer, especially like a body butter or like an oil, to seal moisture in. I don't think lotion should be used to bring moisture to the body. It should be to already lock in whatever moisture is there. And so while I still have some moisture on my body, aka the water, I'm using something like this cocoa butter, I am using this cocoa butter to put all over my body. And the smell also just reminds me of like being a kid and your mom constantly telling you to put lotion on your body, and you had to use that really, my black girls will know what I'm talking about, that really runny lotion that definitely was not moisturizing anybody. That's what this reminds me of. And for me, my moisturizing step is really like, it's my love letter to my teen years. It's the years that I was so harsh on myself because I was the only black kid in my school, so I felt ugly in my skin. I felt awkward. You know, my body's going through changes because of puberty. And so this, to me, I take my time with putting my lotion on. I take my time and remind myself that like I am beautiful and I am worthy of this time. My skin is beautiful. The things, my long limbs, they are beautiful. My curves are beautiful. Like, I use this time really to remind myself I'm not what those kids made me feel like. I'm not a product of my environment. I am destined for more. I am better than that. And I am beautiful. And that's what I use my moisturizing step to kind of focus on. Now, we're on to the big part. Oh wait, let me grab them first and then we'll get into this. Now, this step is my pride and joy. This is my celebration of who I am now, my signature scent. And while I don't necessarily think my signature scent is going to be good or, you know, somebody else's signature scent, I think the sentiment still stands. And I couldn't share my signature scent without actually telling why it's so important to me to have found fragrance, to have been able to come up with this ritual, because years ago, I was homeless. I'm very open about this aspect. I was living out of my car. And while I was very down on my luck, I was in contact with this gentleman caller, we'll say. He invited me over one night, and so I went over there, you know, same as any other day, and he ran me a bath. And I had never seen a bathroom, a bathtub, look so glamorous and luxurious in my life. This bathroom was like, it was all stone. Everywhere was all stone. It had a giant window that looked to outside, but it was still private. And it almost mimicked a wetland, like a beautiful wetland, not like swamps or something, but like almost like a rainforest. It was beautiful, this bathroom. And he was running me a bath, and I was so excited to be in this beautiful bathroom because I'd never seen anything like this in my life before. And as he was running the bath and as I was getting myself ready to get into the bath, he grabbed me by my shoulders, looked me dead in my eyes and said, "You smell repugnant." And I felt so low in that moment, I already knew that I was not in a good place. You know, you're living out of your car. You're not in a good place. I already knew that. I had thought that I had taken care of myself enough. But in that moment, he had just made me feel so incredibly small, so incredibly bad about myself, so incredibly self-conscious and paranoid, because now I was a stinky black person in this person's house. And they were running a bath because I was stinky and I was repugnant. That word specifically sticks with me because I don't actually think I've read that word, I knew that word, but I don't think I've ever actually heard anybody use that word in real life before. And so to have it be attached to me felt just so dehumanizing, and it just felt so belittling. And so from that point on, I have been extremely paranoid about the way that I smell. And as my life has kind of fallen into pieces and, things I've graduated to different and better places, I have found a great joy and a great pleasure in things like aromatherapy and, picking out my bath wash scents, even though I know it really has no bearing on what you're gonna smell like the whole day, because you're rinsing it off. It doesn't have, but the idea that I can customize my own scent, I can have control over my scent, I can have control over how I'm being perceived, became such a important part of my own self-love journey, because it was something that I really got to take time with and learn to understand, what is the message that I want to put out there? What do I want people to feel when they're around me? Because scent is such a powerful tool. And so the scents that I choose are, and this is very, very strange, but I think if you know me, it's not that weird, but I really, really enjoy smelling like a grandpa in a cigar lounge who has a little treat. Like, I want to smell like your grandfather, when he would light the fire for you, I don't have a lot of grandpas that I'm close to, so I'm imagining this is what a grandpa experience is like. But, when he would light the fire for you, or when you were a kid and you got to just like sit on his lap and just feel embraced and warm, and knew that he was gonna sneak you a little treat and be like, well, let that baby have that treat. Like, that is what I'm inspired by for myself, because I want people to feel warm around me. I want people to also have an air of like, whoa, is that a woman who kind of smells maybe a little masculine? I love that mystique in there. And so the scents that I choose, I have been really obsessed, and I have to buy a new bottle actually, is the smoked vanilla from Land of Oz. It's supposed to almost be like By the Fireplace, but to be honest, I've never been able to afford and still can't afford a bottle of it. So until I can afford a real bottle of the By the Fireplace by Mason Margiela, I use this little oil and I put it on all of the pressure points. I even put it behind my ears and by the ankles. If you know, you know. And then I also use, and I don't even know how to pronounce this, but like I said, everything will be linked down below. And this is also supposed to be, this is available on Amazon, and it is the less expensive version of By the Fireplace. And oh wait, I have another one by Dossier, and I used to buy this one a lot until, I found the one on Amazon, but this is Woody Chestnut, and this is also supposed to mimic By the Fireplace. I just really, I want hints of vanilla, but I don't want it to be too sweet, and I don't want it to be too gourmand. I want something smoky. I want something layered. I want something that reminds you of being outside, maybe in the cabin or something, but also still very sexy, still very grown man. That's just what I like. And then I do wear deodorant. I do wear a natural deodorant. I can get away with it. I know not everybody can. And it's in the Girl Scout version because, I don't know, it just makes me laugh. It's silly. My armpits smell like Girl Scout cookies. It's just silly and it makes me laugh. So that is why I use it. Doesn't necessarily go with my scents. No, but it just makes me happy. And sometimes you just have to do things because they make you happy. But each step of this body care process really is a homage to different eras of my life. Like I mentioned, my bath is my homage to my childhood, because you never want to lose that connection with your inner child. It is very, very important to keep the whimsy alive, you know? And then my moisturizing section is all about just making sure that I am making sure my inner teen is feeling okay. And when she wants to be mean and say mean things to herself, I'm going, no, 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 no. As the adult, I'm going, no, 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 no. You are okay. You are fine. You are beautiful. It's those people who were wrong. And then when I put on my scent, I am reminded of where I came from and where I am now. And to me, this process is so precious. And like I said, this is not a body care step for everybody. And I hope that you can take at least one step for yourself. Take one step from my eternally long routine and, you know, make it work for you. Even if you just take a couple extra seconds to put on your lotion, do it with your kids as well. I don't have kids, but if that's what you need to do, at the end of the day, when everything else is gone, that's what becomes important, are those moments where you get to reconnect with yourself and remind yourself that you are worthy and you definitely deserve every beautiful thing coming your way. And so this is my body care routine, and until the next video, bye.